Okay, so this is going to be the set of directions for activity 1 through 4, because they're all just kind of short little activities. So this is about statistics, okay? And basically, you need to be able to know when to use the most appropriate stat test and to explain the significance of a critical value. So the first bit here is a little bit about why we use statistics, okay? So read one of these and watch this clip really quick. If you ever seen the movie Moneyball, it's all based off of statistics. And B, just think about this answer. You don't need to write it down anywhere or anything like that. It's not going to be submitted. But why do we use stats? What's the purpose? Because we're going to be using these a lot in all our IAs. Activity 2 is looking at standard deviation. This should be familiar to you from previous courses. If not, watch these. And what I want you to do here is you're going to open up this document, and you're going to open up this document, and you're going to calculate, figure out the standard deviation of the class for height. Okay, so that's here. You'll make a copy of that and figure that out right there. And then here, you're going to figure out the standard deviation for the previous class, which you've done here, and NBA players. Okay, so you're going to make a copy of this one, or you copy off, and you're going to figure out the standard deviation of the basketball players here. Okay, you don't need to do I actually just do everyone's here. There's not too many here. Okay, and then I want you to compare the standard deviations. And here, write an explanation, and we'll talk a little bit about that in class also. But be ready to be able to explain the differences. Okay, so that's for standard deviation activity 2. Activity 3 is you read this about a PowerPoint, watch this about the null and the alternative hypothesis. And I want you to go back to activity 2, and I want you to write down a null and alternative hypothesis for comparing the height of NBA players and our class. Okay. And activity 4 is optional, this part is optional. But you need to watch this about a p-value, okay? And the p-value is kind of our level that we say anything above this value is not significant. Anything below it is significant, okay? So that's kind of our cutoff to say, yes, your data is significant, no, your data is not, okay? And then there's a separate set of directions for the next 2 activities, all right? So hopefully that will get you started. I'll be around to help you out if you need it, okay?